we can proceed accordingly. Okay, hope I got it here. Okay, can everyone see my slide? Just to be sure.
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
So if you can all see it, okay. So welcome again. This is what I want to start with. Okay. So for all of us, to all of us who are on the call, who knows where this is, this image, this structure? Who knows what it is? Can you type for me if you know, if you have an idea?
Sorry, sir, it is showing the assignment slide, not the.
Really? Okay, hold on.
Can just move
Hold
it
on a
to.
second. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I tried to go there again. Let's see.
Okay.
Is it up now?
Yes, sir, it is up now.
Okay, so I just want to try out. Who knows where this is or what it is? Or you want a clue? Anyone? I'm waiting to see if there are answers. Yeah, I'm checking the chat page. Somebody says Abuja, Zuma Rock. Good trial. Go ahead, try more. Try more. Where is this? Okay, I can assure you it's not Abuja, it's not Zuma Rock. It's not Suleja, I can assure you. Want a small clue? Okay, I've sent in a clue now. Can you look at the clue? That's actually the highest point in Nigeria. I call it the highest mountain in Nigeria. So who knows where this is? Or what? Okay, what's the name? Now I'm sure some of you are searching the internet. You're searching the internet. Expo is not allowed. Do you know where this is? Give me an answer. Somebody says it's Ado, Hawaii. No, that's not correct. So it says Jos, another African country. That's not correct. It's in Nigeria. What is the name? Someone says Akure or Ekiti State. That's not correct. Someone says Plateau State. No. Somebody says it's Share Hill. No. So who knows where it is? Okay, yes, Taraba, I agree, but what is the name? What is the name? You have only 15 more seconds to provide an answer. What is the name? Yeah, someone has got the first part of the name. Chapal Wadi is not Chaba Wadi. It's Chapal Wadi. That is the highest point in Nigeria. These are things you should know. The highest point in Nigeria, so it's called Chapal Wadi. Okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Someone says it's Mountain of Death. No, nobody's gonna die there. Okay. All right, all right. Okay, okay. Just to get us on a good start. So with that said, let me just share these two quick slides. Someone has asked about my career in JCI. So can you see this slide now?
Yes, yes, I can see the slide.
Okay, so this is just a summary of my career within JCI for those who say they want to know. Okay, so that's it. All you would like to know. Please, Emanuela, Freya, and David, they are all co-hosts. So please, you can go ahead to admit people who are in the waiting room. I don't have to do that.
We are doing that now.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is a summary of my JCI career. Started in January 1997 and terminated officially in 2017. So that's a summary of my active years within the organization. Okay, for those who really want, you can take a photo of it if it will serve as any form of motivation for you. But this is proud of. I didn't think it was going to happen, but finally happened. And that's the story. Okay, so I move straight to, I'm sorry. It usually comes the music. Okay, and then professionally, this is what I've done in terms of employment, and of course, in terms of my entrepreneurial journey also. Sorry, okay, so that's the other part, my professional career, what I have done. There are quite a number of things I could not capture here. My trainings, my certifications, and all of that are not part of this. I just wanted to share clearly the places I found myself working and what I'm doing presently. Okay, so with that said, we are ready to take on our presentations now. So I'm going to stop sharing and come back. Okay, so are we all ready? Can I just get a yes on the chat pane?
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yes, Priya, go ahead.
2016 as JCI president there. So I was trying to see if there is another like president there. I know there is the Nigeria president part and there is the world president part. So I think you didn't include the global level presidency in
The
it.
global level presidency is 2016, is there? My JCI Nigerian presidency was 2008.
Wow. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
That's quite some time ago, right?
I was still in primary school. I was in primary school.
Interesting. So you have to pay me. But it's good. I mean, it's always a journey. I know, like I said yesterday, people should never say this is the best I want to be. Maybe somebody saying, the best I want to be is to become JCI president. Yeah, I mean, that in terms of position, in terms of title, that's about the highest in JCI, but there's much more, right? I finished JCI presidency, and since 2018, I've been heading the JCI Academy in Japan. This is going to be my 5th year. So for me, that's something added. So for some persons, it might just be finish JCI presidency and walk away. But I finished the presidency and I had another responsibility bestowed on me. You know, I was requested to do that, to help grow young leaders in JCI, potential national presidents. And that's what I've been doing since 2008. So that's something I never thought about. So for anybody who thinking about positioning is, okay, well, JCI presidency is the highest. Yes, in terms of that positioning, in terms of title, but there's much more you can do. And that's why I said, do not use anything and say, this is the best I can be, right? Tell yourself, this is the inspiration, this is the motivation. I can do much more and work hard to do much more. And it is possible. It is possible. Okay. So if you look at this, I went back to that. If you look at 2008, you can see National President JCI Nigeria. Can you see that? Hello, are you still with me? Because I cannot hear anything. But
yes, I will still with you, sir.
Priya, are you
Yes,
still
sir.
on the call?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on the call, sir.
Okay, so I was just showing that
Okay, yes.
National President was 2008 and 2016 was JCI World President. Okay, just
Yes.
for us to have that information. So let's move on now. Let's
Sir.
move on now to our presentation. I'm looking forward to that presentation. Okay, so here we are. Just a brief. For this presentation, each team will have a maximum of 4 minutes, maximum 4 minutes. Okay, so I mean, you can use whatever combination you want. You can decide that one person does the first 2 minutes, and that person does the second 2 minutes, or one person can do all of it. I mean, however you have prepared yourself, go ahead to present it within the 4 minutes. Be creative, like we said, and it's okay for someone or another team to ask a question to the presenting team. You have about 1 minute to do that. So please, that's very important. And if you don't have any question, then we can just move on to the next thing. So if we manage time properly, 5 minutes will be total for each team times 4, a total of 20 minutes would have been enough to finish this presentation. So we can go into the other things that we have. Okay, so if we're all together, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and ask that we start with the presentation. Okay. All right, so for this presentation to be made, first, if you're going to need to use the screen, then if you identify your name, I can make you a co-host. If you don't need it, you just need to speak, then that's fine. We will just ensure that we listen to you. So are we all ready now? Okay, so Prayer and Emmanuel, can I ask you to proceed with the presentation? I just want to listen.
All right, sir. Okay, sir. I was telling them on WhatsApp that may the best team win. So Emanuela, you were grouped into a team yesterday, right? Okay. So don't worry, but that won't stop the assistance. Group leaders, obviously we'll be starting with group 1. Actually, every group is speaking on 3 topics actually. I think that's why for for group presentations like this, there is the time of time management, which is very important. So there is the factor of you knowing what you want to say, and also you being able to articulate your points within a given period of time. So so definitely time management will be part of what you use to determine the winner. So I think 5 minutes, yes. Every group is to talk for more than three things. So group 1, are you ready for us? Are you ready for us? Who is representing group 1? Who is representing group 1? Is anyone around from group 1? Okay, while we are waiting for group 1, if group 2 is ready, please signify. Just in the chat box, let us know. Group 2 ready, group 3 ready, let us know so that we can have you come on board. If group 1 is not ready, group 2.
I expect more than this. The group should be ready. When you are called up, you have to get ready. You need to show that you have done the job and be proud of what you have done and present it. Okay, please. Group leaders, take the lead. Show leadership now. This is the time. Let's go.
Maybe person that was saying that so I will be a backup presenter in case the main presenter. Okay, while we are waiting for this, just
say they are ready. Group 3 and group 2 say they are ready. So
okay, just raise your hand to speak. Raise your hand to speak. Group 2, you have group 2 first. Raise your hand so we can unmute you. If you are just joining, please mute yourself. Okay, group 1 is ready now. I would like us to go through like the normal order. If you are not presenting, please.
Once group 1 starts speaking, every other person should mute the microphone so we can hear them. Okay, including myself.
Okay. Group 1, let's have you. Whoever the presenter for group 1, please signify so we can have you on board.
Yeah, group one needs to share a screen. So I'm gonna make is it Mosope David? Is that correct?
Moshope, yes.
Moshope, my apologies. Okay, so I'm gonna make you a co-host now. Let me just set you out. Give me a second. Okay, I got you. Wow, what happened?
Wisdom, your mic is on. Can you put it off?
Okay, so Moshope David is now a co-host.
All right.
Okay, proceed. Can you
For
confirm?
before let's have you. All right.
Oh, sorry. While Moshope David is sharing the slides, I'll be talking.
That's fine. That's perfect.
Okay.
Good combination. That's okay. Go ahead.
I can't see his screen now. I can't.
Moshope David, your
Wisdom,
screen
when
is
you're
not up.
looking for the screen to come on, can you start with an introduction of your topic?
Okay.
Just
Okay, no
preliminary.
problem. Okay, no problem.
David, please, what's the update on the screen sharing?
Can I start?
I can't see your screen yet.
Yes, please. David, please, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
No, I
No, not
mean,
Akinwale.
Oh, okay,
Moshope
sorry.
David.
Yes, I'm with you. My phone is
You're a
actually
co-host
malfunctioning
now,
right
so
now.
you should be able to share your screen.
Yes, I will definitely share my screen. Some sec.
All right.
Wisdom, I think you can
Okay, let me go ahead.
introduction. Yeah.
Okay.
oh, sorry, before Wisdom goes ahead, can you send it to the group? Can you send it to the team group so that any other host can help you to share it just in case? Can you send it to the main group, to the WhatsApp
Okay.
platform? Yeah.
I will do that.
Okay. While you try to.
Okay, Wisdom,
Okay, let me go ahead.
please go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for this opportunity. Now, as Nigerian youth, locks at the corner of our mind is this: is being born in Nigeria a mistake? This question is one that is locking around the minds and the corners of every Nigerian youth. Now, you see people every day having this mind to leave the country in search of greener pasture. Looking at how the biggest barriers facing career building in Nigeria, we're going to be focused on just two areas: education and government policies. Talking about education, the challenge of education is not evolving. And the non-evolvement of education is one big challenge to accommodating the changes in the country. National system has not been able to embrace newer information and technology that could have started from about 10 to 15 years ago in other countries. Now, education over the years has also been seen as a circle. Now, a Nigerian youth can just say, since every other person is joining towards education, why should I be left out? Now, the focus is no longer for what is supposed to bring solution to the society. Now, the focus is seeming to only bring solution to the level of illiteracy the country is trying to advert. And nobody wants to end up like the other person on the street. So if it's education, everybody, the country is looking forward to, then I must have it. It's almost seeming like some sort of peer pressure. If this person doesn't acquire education, if this person doesn't acquire education, then it's like he's a nobody. Once we really know what we want as a country, we'll be able to discover that the mold of our educational system, as well as the style we are using, will be different. So the solution, until education in Nigeria begins to make adjustments in these areas by embracing newer information technologies and teaching methodologies, that is when the acceleration we need in our careers will be achieved. Now, secondly, looking at government policies. Government policy is one big challenge of career building. And why is that? Because people respond to the policies governments make. Policies that support tools for innovation in Nigeria have not been brought up. Most of the policies are against progress, innovation, changes, technology in some ways. Some government policies try to impede growth in major careers like the blockchain. If you notice, there's a ban on cryptocurrency the other time before it was lifted, and also the fintech, even in the internet of works and many other things that make life and living in Nigeria easier. The government is yet to enact policies that would support development and fuel the passion of the people towards career building and ultimately reaching the peak of careers. Now, looking at back to the education sector, most schools now, for an accounting student, if you notice, what they are taught is basically major balance sheets. And recruiters and organizations, when they're employing, they need people that are highly skilled in the areas. Imagine somebody in his HND level, HND2, has not been taught the technicalities in the current accounting field. You're talking about the Sage software. In school, they are not taught how to use Sage software. What you do, you'll be drawing tables just to come up with your balance sheet, and it's not supposed to be so. Everything that is done in the school is mostly theory, no practical. So until the educational system embraces new change, new technologies, then that change and the acceleration, the growth we want to achieve in our careers cannot be achieved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You were quite on time at the nick of 4 minutes. Thank you so much. Okay, I hope we are all listening, because you can see that
I like what everybody's doing, the applauses, yes.
Yeah,
applause,
you know, you can see that this team did a fantastic research, and you can see the flow, and that is what we're expecting other teams to do, and I have no doubt that it's going to be the same. So team one, thank you very, very much. So I want to ask for the next 1 minute, is there any question from any of the other teams? If you have a question for team one from what you have heard. I see applauses. I see people say awesome, fantastic, good. Do you have any question for team number one? Any question for team one? No question for team one?
Sorry, sir. Sorry. We didn't get the title. We didn't get their topic. We didn't get their challenge, and also the solution. The assignment is in two parts.
They spoke on education and government policies.
Okay. Oh, okay, my bad then. So sorry.
Yes, and they were able to identify those challenges and the profile. More of the solution was on the educational side. There were very, very little solution in the area of government policy, but they did provide both the challenges in those two areas and solutions in those two areas. They did.
Oh, beautiful. My bad then. Thank you very much, sir. He
That's
said
perfect.
he can be removed as co-host now.
Yes,
so the next presenter for.
Let me look for David Moshokwe to remove so that I can create. Give me a second. I need to search it out.
Group 2, please get ready. Presenter for group 2, please get ready.
So
find the chat box or raise your hand.
Okay, so group 2. Who's if you're going to share a screen, I need to make whoever is sharing the co-host. Can I get the name if you're ready? Otherwise, you can just proceed if you're not sharing the screen. Group 2, where are you?
Group 2 is
everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, who's speaking?
So I don't need to share a screen. I'll just be talking.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead. Your time starts now.
So good morning, everyone. I'll be speaking on behalf of Group 2, and I have with me in the group, we came up together with something yesterday.
Can I
From
ask every
Victoria
one
and
person to
Amina
mute, please?
Olateju
Joy, can you mute your microphone?
and myself, Gloria. So I will be speaking in Nigeria.
Gloria, we are losing you. We are losing you.
So we pointed out 3 challenges, 2 from the ones that were given to us yesterday, and 1 we thought of about peer pressure tweet from a girl. She said career and generally in life, she doesn't even have a backup plan. Just focused on education. Not everyone has a skill or a business or a side interest. So now, given that ASU has been on strike for a very long time, and currently in Nigeria, our syllabus is outdated. Some weeks back, I was speaking to someone about computer science in tertiary institutions and all these institutes that do computer related courses and how they do more of practicals and all. So he was like that in tertiary institutions, they don't update the syllabus until maybe 7 or 10 years or thereabouts. So, and that's very bad because Nelson Mandela said that education is the most powerful tool you can use to change the world. So if you want people to be educated properly and to impact their societies, so we need to do better in Nigeria. The government needs to do better. Education sector is one of the least sectors that gets any form of budget from the government. Imagine, and you want, how will students thrive in such an environment? ASU is on strike. We don't have good infrastructures in schools and all that. So the solution will be for governments to properly fund education. Let education be among the top 5 sectors that get high budgets, and the syllabus should always be updated every year. And infrastructures and anything to aid learning for students should also be provided. Then government policies. These government put in place to make sure things are in order. So we looked at it from the angle of taxes. Some carriers pay more taxes than the others. Imagine going into telecommunications. You're interested in telecommunications. You want to start your own. Of course, you're going to pay a lot of tax. So that alone discourages people from some career choices. And we also look at the issue of the ASU strike. Government wants ASU to use the IPPIS, the lecturers want UTAS. So such a thing, probably the government should reach an agreement, should create a policy or something where strike actions like that won't be occurring. Because if you have a policy that, okay, this is what we go with, like just sit down with these people and have a consensus, something like that. Then peer pressure. This is self-explanatory because I'm sure at a point in our lives, we've all had a reason to want to do something another person is doing. Let's say in this era of everyone should learn a skill. Yes, it's very good to acquire a skill, but then not everybody might want to learn a skill, but because that's what is in vogue. So you might be pressured that, okay, let me just do it because they are doing it, not because you have the passion or you're interested in it. You just want to tag along, you just want to follow your friend or something. So that could be affecting people because you don't want to feel left out. Also, one of the team members gave an example of when she was in primary school, she wanted to be a nurse because of her friend. You're not passionate about it just because it sounds cool, your friend is doing it. So all these affect career building.
Your time is up.
Yes, thank you very much, sir.
Sorry. Thank you for the details. Thank you for the details. A round of applause for group 2.
Beautiful.
So I'm happy how it's coming.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm happy how it's coming up. So we are trying to identify the challenges and also trying to propose solutions. That's what is important. And I hope the various groups will be able to send in their summaries. That's what I'm going to put all these summaries together and ensure that each member who is on this call has access to it. It is important in helping us think in the future what career path we want to take, what are the likely challenges. Not because we want to run away from the challenge, but if we know what the challenges are and the possible solutions, then we are prepared to make informed decisions, knowing that when we get in there, we can actually weather the storm and come out strong and successful. Thank you so much, Group 2.
Group 3 is available. Group 3 is ready, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Verma, are you presenting? Just raise your hand.
I'm not.
If
I
you
don't need the screen. I don't need the screen. I'm just going to explain it.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right,
You have 4 minutes, and it starts now.
Good morning, everyone. Despite the fact that we Nigerian youth want to survive, stand out, and become the best versions of ourselves, education, skill development, and unemployment become a treat that has eaten deep into career building. I am Agbala Eramas, the representative for Group 3. Let me start with unemployment. After surviving the university stress and the whole NYSC activities and dedication, you are now out to look for a job and continue the journey, but you realize there is no work available for you. Unemployment has led to frustration, depression, robbery, drug trafficking. Unemployment led to graduates finding all means to travel out of the country in search of a work and that suits their field. To tackle unemployment, it's not only in the hands of the government. Financial institutions should be able to give grants to young and willing youths that want to set up a lucrative career business. The truth is, without funds, the important things can't fall in place. Second point, solution to unemployment. We the youths, we have to be creative and have strong teamwork. If in a team, new set of engineering graduates come together as one and plan to set up an engineering firm where engineering services can be called for, and also upcoming engineering can also go there to practicalize what they've learned in school during the short holiday between the school sessions, and at the same time, engineering firm is making their profits. Once they're able to pay their loan and grants, the grants continue. They have created work opportunity for other graduates like them, and they have created an avenue for undergraduates in the field to have somewhere to get experience from. Many more innovative like that. Also, another solution to unemployment. Let every one of us possess the quality of a good leader. Not everyone can be a leader. In life, there has to be a leader and a good follower. But we as individuals, we should possess the quality of a good leader. One, be selfless, be plain and simple, learn to listen more, get requisite skills, be ready to influence others positively. Our selfless and kind acts to follow woman goes a long way. Let's join hands and solve the problem of unemployment. Another point is skill development. Certification doesn't match recommendation when it comes to skills development, because it is not just what your certificate is saying, it is about what you can offer. Lack of skill development leads to no promotion to the employee. When as a graduate, you don't have new ideas or innovative you can bring to the table of your company. Lack of skill development leads to low productivity in the organization or company. The solution to this skill development: let there be more of practical challenges that will make us reason in an in-depth manner about what our courses is really talking about, not setting plenty complicated written questions to the table during the day of exam. I could remember during my secondary school years, I don't like chemistry, but the fact that I don't like the theoretical aspect, I love the practical aspect, because I'm able to get
We're losing you.
doing.
Is it my network or is it?
Borrowed courses that are not really important. So as far on enhanced course aspects.
Sharoni, can you mute your mic?
African Muslim minister and human rights to the future for tomorrow.
Ramat, we are losing you. Are you done? Is everyone still on this call?
Sir, can we
Yes,
start?
sir.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
Um,
We are here.
I guess it is a network.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I suggest that we give her a few minutes. Hopefully, if she comes online soon, like to extend, because she's doing so well.
Hello.
But unfortunately, okay,
Yeah,
she's back.
Ramat, we are losing
Hello,
you.
hello, I'm back.
You were
So
just
sorry, is the
just firing
network?
on. Yeah, it's okay. But you see, before you continue, part of the teamwork is if, for example, Ramat is disconnected or thrown out because of network.
I suggest we give her just
No problems. I'm coming. I understand that we're going to give out at least another 1 minute. But I'm saying part of
a minute
teamwork
or
experience.
two.
Can you all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you from here. I don't agree.
Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I was saying before we're going to give Ramat
Finish up, sir.
another 1 minute.
Extra.
Right?
I just hope she returns.
Hold on. We're going to give her another 1 minute to try to finish. But I was saying, when you work in a team, if the network throws her out, another member of the team should be able to pick it up from there. That's why there's a team. You don't have to throw everything. She has to be the one to do everything. So we must learn to work in a team. The moment she's thrown out, somebody should just fill in the gap. That's the point. So Ramat, are you back? We want to give you another 1 minute. Or another member of the team.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. You have one
Yes,
more
sir,
minute.
I'm back.
Go ahead.
Then the aspects of education, an African-American Muslim minister and human rights named Malcolm X states, and I quote, "Education is the passport to the future for tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." And we all know that the today is now. We as the students, we have the right to choose a course to build our career. But a student choose medicine on his JAMB registry, on when he registered for JAMB. But when after the JAMB, you are given agriculture in that particular school. JAMB in that particular school. The solutions to this is JAMB results shouldn't be what will be used to determine our next stage in life. Once as a child, we are sure of where and what we want to focus on and major in. The institution should give us questions relating to what we want to focus our major on. Let me cite this example. Like outside Nigeria, the institution immediately after the students are done with their secondary school levels, they make research on institutions that is ready to give them the exact course that they want to offer, and that is the exam that will be set for them. If we can use this process too in Nigeria, majority of us, we have a forwardness in whatever we decide and plan to do. University curriculum shouldn't be only written and oral. Practical realities goes a long way. We tend to remember things we see and hear. The facilities needed for these practicals should be made available. Conclusively,
You should round up now.
yes, sir.
Well, you said quite a lot already. So it might be okay to stop here. We've got everything.
In conclusion, all this will continue to be a challenge if the change doesn't start with you. The change starts with me, and I'm ready to take the impact in myself and my community. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahmat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You said quite a lot. Please, Priya and Emanuela, you must ensure that we'll get a summary of all the presentations because I'm not able to summarize everything. Group 1, Group 2, and now Group 3, they said quite a lot. And you can see the depth of research that went into this. the depth of understanding what the challenges are, and that is the truth, right? Someone talked about if you want to grow a career in telecommunication, for example, you want to become an entrepreneur there, but you realize that the taxes are too much, you begin to get worried. Now we're also talking about the fact that people are tested in a lot of wide areas. Why not specific in the areas of their interest that they really want to major? So these are things that are coming up, and you must be able, okay, to put all this together in a summary. So each one of the participants will have it and be able to go through it over and over again. And like I said before, I'm not a teacher. I help people work. I help people discover. And what I've succeeded in doing is to challenge you so that you can actually do the research and be able to find these solutions while I try to do a summary and then be able to open our eyes to more things. Thank you so much, Group 3. Thank you so much. Now, Group 4, are you ready? Are you going to share the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, every other person should mute the microphone up other than the person speaking for Group 4. Mute your microphone. Group 4, you're up next. Are you going to use the screen or you just want to speak? Group 4.
Victoria, I'll speak and send the documents to the WhatsApp group. All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
So you don't need to share the screen, correct?
No.
Okay,
there's a question from Group 3, but after Group 4 presentation, we'll take it. Thank you.
No, if there's a question, we can take it now so we don't forget, please.
Okay. All right. Let me read out the question for Group 3. Members of Group 3
is listening.
Members of Members of Group 3, are you online? Ramat, everyone. Is anyone online from Group 3 to answer the questions? Just let us. Okay. Yes. Okay. About the skill development. What of those that went? All right. Thank you, Group 3. What of those that went to schools that are not equipped enough? And also, if the individual is not financially stable enough to get their skills developed, how else can that individual get their skills developed without any of these opportunities? I'll read again, it's in the chat box as well. About the skill development, what of those that went to schools that are not equipped enough? And also, if the individual is not financially stable enough to get their skills developed, how else can that individual get their skills developed without any of these opportunities? That is, being equipped enough and being financially stable. So, representative from Group. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm going to answer that. This is to be Aine from Group 3, sir.
All right.
So about that, actually, the world has gone digital. And number 2, it's not about not having adequate information. Now the world has gone to having too much information and not knowing the one to choose. Number 1, for someone that don't have much, we have YouTube, we have Google. Google is free for everybody. YouTube is free for everybody. We have course on Coursera. We have course on Udemy. So for everything you actually want to learn, you can go on Udemy. We have free courses. You can go on Coursera. We have free courses. You can go on YouTube. We have free courses. And Google is always there available for you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oluwatobi. Can we have any other person answer that as well? The person that asked the question, are you satisfied? If not, let's have someone else from the team.
No. Let me come in. Prayer. Okay, let me come in here. I think the question is simple to say, for those who attended schools that are not well equipped and do not have the necessary funds to be able to take courses to improve their skills, what are the other options available for them to do this? And I think the person who answered the question made a very valid point, right? There are things today on the internet that are free. That is the truth. There are things that, of course, there are paid courses. There are things you need to pay to get, but there are also some that are very free. Most of the things we do today and present are things we research from the internet. So I think I would say one part of that question was totally answered. So what he has said is, if you do not have the funds to pay, look for the ones that are free online, all right, and try to tap into them. So there are opportunities for you to develop certain skills in certain areas online, free of charge. So that's that. So if someone else from the Group 3 wants to provide maybe another angle to it, you can provide that, because the person who asks the question saying he's not satisfied, right? Maybe there's something else he's looking for, and that's okay. It's part of the reason why we are here. We need to challenge ourselves, we need to ask the questions, we need to provide answers. So yeah, if there's someone else from group 3 who wants to answer that question, please go ahead.
Okay, good morning.
Hello, good afternoon. Oh, good morning.
Yes, Afolabi, go ahead.
Okay.
My name is Afolabi Rahman. I'm also from group 3. So if you don't have the access to the internet and you don't want to, maybe you don't have access to data for connection, organizations, some free organizations, to some organizations who are ready to teach you for free, then you do not get paid. Means of developing your skills if the internet is not a good area for you.
Okay, Afolabi has said there are some organizations willing to teach you for free, and it's true. One of them could be something like Leap Africa. Sometimes they have different programs where you don't have to pay. But you see, for you to even have access to what Leap Africa and the rest are offering, you need to find a way, okay, to belong to a network. And that's why a place like JCI is important, but that's not the only place you should belong. Belong to other networks so you can get information on what's happening, you know, what are the opportunities in your area in terms of skills development, in terms of training, so you can take advantage. That is very, very important. Okay, another thing, let me add that. Another thing is also, you can also look for people who could sponsor you. There are persons who could, you know, support you to be able to take certain courses and sharpen your skills in certain areas. So, and I'm not talking about mentors now, because part of the biggest challenges we have is some people think that when you have a mentor, the mentor will also be financially responsible for the things that you are interested in. That's not true. That's not true at all. The mentor, yes, sometimes may support you financially, but that should never be the primary purpose. The primary purpose for the mentoring is to guide you, right? So you can look at other sources to support you to be able to get those courses, get the trainings, get the skills developed. And there are people who are willing to do that. Some of us are involved in doing it in a very little way, okay? But there's three options have been offered now. There's, if you have access to the internet, there are a lot of free courses, right?